I asked the question earlier. I've asked it here before, I've asked it on radio, and I've asked it on Fox. Are the Ukrainians allowed to win? Are they allowed to win? Because the mindset of this administration is they just need enough to hold on. People are getting slaughtered, folks. 10% of the population has gotten up and is trying to leave the country, has left the country. Millions and millions of refugees. These cities are getting pounded, regardless of experts saying the Russians are in trouble. They may well be in trouble. I don't second guess that. What I'm saying, though, is people are losing their lives in the meantime. These cities are being destroyed in the meantime. Whether or not they can put in a replacement government, whether or not they can control the cities afterwards. Real damage is being done. So you give the Ukrainians what they need. Now, what would happen? Let's think this through. If Putin's back is against the wall, would he start shooting nukes? Well, what other options does he have? Declaring victory and getting the hell out. Or declaring victory and cutting some kind of peace. That's the other options he has. The man ultimately is a coward. He's an assassin. He's killed his way to the top, and those are other people's kids who are fighting. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care that he slaughters other people, whether they're Russians, Ukrainians, Syrians, Chechens, doesn't matter to him. He views himself as bigger than life. Ask him. He says he's Stalin, Catherine the Great, and on and on and on. That's the way he thinks. So lives are expendable, except for one, his. If he wanted to use nukes, he can use them already. He doesn't need any provocation from us, so-called provocation. But on the one hand, the idea that you send them MiGs, which our military says well, are not going to help them, but that would escalate matters and then trigger a nuclear war is so absurd on its face. It's not even, it's irrational. It can't be both, can it? And the answer is no. No, he's stuck. And now's the time to hammer the hell out of him with everything the West has in a way that does not involve the United States directly with soldiers or a no-fly zone. So this can be done. Now, how do I know that? Because Reagan did it in Afghanistan. Did exactly this in Afghanistan. And not just Afghanistan. He pushed back against the Soviets in Angola. He pushed back against the Soviets in Nicaragua. He pushed back against the Soviets all over the world. In the Middle East, we gave our freedom fighters all over the world weaponry. He didn't worry about that. Look at Donald Trump. The Syrians were warned not to use gas on their people, and they did. Trump had warned them not to, but they did. Obama had warned them not to earlier, and they did, and, you know, he went golfing. And, of course, afterwards, Putin invaded Crimea, and nothing happened after that either. He sent blankets and foodstuffs to Ukraine, I think. Okay, so that's how that reacted. What did Trump do? He fired missiles from our ships that hit this Syrian base. Who was controlling and running that Syrian base? The Russians. That act, triggered by Trump as a result of what the Syrians had done, killed up to 300 Russians on that base. Was that escalatory? No. It was a great deterrent. And Russia never challenged Trump.
Want to see more Mark Levin? Go to LevinTV.com and subscribe now.